dry.
With Alicante because it's very strong, as you control
Isto não é. E olha aqui a casa bem. So now let's see who's the best pastel de nata. Have a nice flight, guys. Bye bye. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. Good morning. We're here. Big day ahead of us. And for breakfast. Yes. Ramen for breakfast. I have to show this. Next to ramen, next to. This is gonna be a joke.
We just have to take good care of it, and choose which will be indeed the different tools that will help us to enhance the vineyard character, because it's always here that we have the differentiating element of port that is every year determined by the Portuguese government decreased a lot. It was actually becoming less than half of the production of the vineyard.
That's Marão Mountain. Look at this beautiful landscape.
Made by man, because we have the rock, and to be able to plant, we have to create soil. Well, it's the most
The harvest.
here. We've just received some grapes of Tinta Roriz, which is the same. Well, it's also different. A curiosity. Well, you'll see that if you want to try, the berries are a little bit. You have the sweetness from the flesh, but then the bitterness from the skin. 2016, basically, and it tries to. Well, we try to make a winery that will be adaptable. New techniques that can help us. We're always ready to test to see if they can be useful for the quality or not. And then the traditional ones. So not only the consistency of this work, it's totally, it's much better. But what I love the most about it is the adaptability that it gives us. Because we can actually, with this, we can create a specific training program for each different vineyard that is in the different tank. Machine and hire the service. We have it already for many years because, everything should be made in the right time, basically. So the idea is to bottle, not only to pick the grapes at the right time, vinify and age at the right time, but also bottle it in the right time also. Older. We're actually now releasing wines from 9 different vintages at the same time. Okay. 9 different vintages. And we're always very open-minded, and we're always looking for different ways. So, for example, locally, we always try to help. Play with all those elements so that we can identify the best barrel for that specific wine. We're filling actually some barrels today, so that's why it has a little bit more things here in the middle. But when you have an important quantity of barrels, it's very, very important to have a way to make it easy. So it's not the same kind of tree as in France, because the one that it was actually local architect, local builder, also a lot of local technology also.
これは全部そのこう場所でやってる大工さんとか設計するのがこうみたいです。
And so Most of these big windows we have it facing north, so that we have natural sunlight coming inside without bringing heat.
この取り組んでるのがどこの場所が一番いい白ワインができるか、白ワインの畑ができるかっていうのを最近ちょっとこう。
So basically, we moved the white varieties that we selected to the coolest areas, so higher altitudes, north and east facing slopes, looking for the cooler conditions that will give us also the very, very elegant and fresh white wines that we were looking for. It was from my grandmother's side instead. So when we completed 30 years of making Douro wines, we really wanted to remember and pay tribute to my grandmother Celeste. So that's why it's called Rosa Celeste. And we thought that it had to be a wine that will reflect also her personality, so her light, her elegance, her happiness as well. So I thought, okay, a rosé, but it had to be a great wine as well. So this was a wine that was planned with every little detail, like any great wine has to be. And to begin, it was thought in the vineyard. So this vineyard was planted already with that in mind. Its potential also in the primeiros anos, in the first years. And here we already have a lot of the character that we love about Quinta da Gaivota Red.
Amazing wine. Very limited edition. 3,000.
The idea is to get also some of the complexity that comes from the skins. So we ferment with the skins, basically.
白はでも正直やっぱり肝めちゃくちゃいいです。バランスはすごくいいんですけど。
Separate and starts to push the water from the berries. So in 3 days we had almost like raisins. So the grapes were so dry that we had really to run to pick the grapes because we were seeing the grapes disappearing in front of our eyes.
I forgot to. They took this time for us, so.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a very busy.
Yeah.
Please, get
I will
inside.
just get my phone.
どうぞ。
Welcome to Casal da Coelheira. As probably always Gonçalo already explained to you, this is a small and family winery with a long tradition in wine business. So the winery is managed by a family winery. My parents they bought we sit. I just wanted to show you where we keep our wines, our best wines in the barrels. I know you are a bit short in time, but 2 minutes. So here, that's where we keep our best wines of the last vintage. Finishing fermentation. Completely different wine, because usual white wines are very perfumed, very fresh, very fruity, sometimes flowery, almost without any color. On this one, we will have a very dark color wine. More heavy, more honey flavors, completely different style. What would you like to try? New things, or you want to go to focus on your? And then the Carpe Vita, it's a new wine, very small, We only produced 1,490 bottles. Phnom Penh is a traditional grape of our region. We have in our vineyards for a long time. Erinto is also a traditional grape of Tejo, but it didn't exist here at Casal da Coelheira. And Verdadeiro is % of the wine is fermented in oak barrels, and the other 50% is fermented in stainless steel. So our goal is to have a wine that is not dominated by the oak. The oak is there, of course, and we are looking for that, but what we are looking is the oak not dominating the wine. So we can have the freshness and the elegance of the wine.
Mundus Muni っていうコンテストがあるんですけど、そこで頑張る。そこでちょうど昨日すごい賞を取った。
So it's a quite powerful wine, and I think this low temperature will make it a little harder and a little more difficult.
With Alicante Boucher, because it's very strong. How do you control the
It's the vineyard. I usually say by joking that 85% of the wine is made in the vineyards. The winemakers, the task of the winemaker is not to spoil the quality that we take from the vineyard.
フランスの樽で1年以上ワンイヤー。
It's the first vintage of this wine, so it was released in last April, and we understand we wanted to make a joke, but also trying to make it more practical.
Now we're back in Lisbon, and we're with Ricardo, the winemaker we were in Alentejo, and we're with the owner of the project he was working now, and we're gonna stay in their apartments. The apartments are amazing. I'll show it later. Like really in the center. I'm really in the downtown of Lisbon, so it's like unbelievable. I think the experience of staying here in such a beautiful house. But now we're going to the restaurant and have dinner. This is last dinner with the guys. They're leaving tomorrow. I'm sad already, but I also think I need some rest. It looks like it was easy because we was always eating and trying and tasting this beautiful food and wine, but you still can get tired, you know what I mean? So I need to go back to my normal routine. But still, I'm sad to see them go, but in no time I will be with them again. So that's it, now we're gonna have dinner. Sì, sì. Não, é questão legal, para mim é questão legal. Mas elas very mais incompável. Igual. You guys want to say think that was very good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, thank you very much. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Mata está.
Vitela, depois.
Comeste vitela?
E bom. E depois ao jantar foi cabrito.
Nós também comemos vitela com eles. Comemos vitela 2 vezes, não é? Foi lá com o António. Então não é? É visto. E olha aqui a casa de bem. Oh, teto alto.
Grande nível. Sim, senhor.
Fogo. Estás a ver? Isto era comparar até fosse.
Olha lá, estas pedras.
Bem integradas no projeto.
Deixou as pedras.
Nem sequer compromete a estrutura.
Pintarola mesmo.
Está muito
bom.
fixe.
Muito bom.
Está muito fixe. Está aqui uma
Tá.
senhora suíte. Ainda te meteu uma televisão em cima?
Está muito fixe. Olha, digo já que...
E esta casa bem aqui também top.
Eu me devo para ligar com uma coisa que é com os miúdos, não sei, tem que ter aí uma ideia.
So, last day, going just for a walk here in Lisbon, try another pastel de nata, and go to a wine house that has like very old vintage just for them to show them before they go, and then we'll take them to the airport, and that's it for this trip. 7 days of full intensity, trying the best things in Portugal, going to so many different places. It was a really interesting week. I'm glad this happened. Very, very glad for this opportunity. Okay, so yesterday Paulo said that Mantegaria was the best place for pastel de nata. So we're gonna try and compare with pastéis de Belém. So now let's see who's the best pastel de nata.
Portugal.
If it's pastel de Belém, oh, you wanna put cinnamon?
Yeah.
Só tomate. No.
No. Good. No good.
No good, no good.
Belém.
Takara-san. No. And Takamura-san, you like?
Yeah, I like. Actually,
But what you prefer?
Belém.
The Belém, pastel Belém.
So, in the restaurant, for example, as in a village, as you did, you serve it for the
This shop has a story. You understand it?
Yeah.
It's a story because Macário Moraes Ferreira, the name of the shop, is a Portuguese man who do coffee in Angola.
in Angola.
And he went there in 18 sometime, I don't know, and he has a plantation of coffee. When he's old or 50 years old or 55 or 60, he wants to sell his coffee in the main street of Lisbon.
I will make today just a thankful note to all the companies that
Through there.
have a good flight. I hope you enjoy.
Akira-san! Bye bye! Have a nice flight, guys. Bye bye. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. Okay, so just left the guys. It's always like sad moment, melancholic moment to say goodbye after such a full week of intensity. And now I'm going to Porto. So another 3-hour drive. I'll be resting for a whole week. But no, it was amazing, really excellent experience. Probably a little bit too much because we drove a lot and we saw a lot of places, but still they're here for this and we were only showing the best things here, so of course it's always great. So that's it for this week of traveling.